Welcome back into this new video of TechExpress. Today, let's take your Google site to the next level by connecting this to your own custom domain. To get started with this process, let's do this really easily. The first thing I wanted to do, really important, is to sign into my Google account. So inside my Google account, I'm going to focus into sites.google.com. Now inside here, what I'm going to be doing here is to locate the Google site that I have created. For example, let's say this one. So when I click in here, this is my actual published site, sites.google.com, view, and of course what we wanted to be aiming for is to get our own URL. So for this particular tutorial, we're going to be changing from sites.google.com into this one, which is xana.store. So what I need to do, of course, is to go into my domain and make a purchase. So once you have made a purchase of one store, what I'm going to be doing here is to access into it and focus into advanced DNS. Advanced DNS is going to be telling us, it's going to be telling the server where your what is going to be located into your domain. It is going to be really important. So I'm going to locate my advanced DNS of my website, and once you have located this, what I'm going to be doing here is to just go back. I'm going to just leave this as it is, and then focused into your Google Sites. So let's go directly into Google Sites. I'm going to select my Google Site editor. I select my website, and here let's focus into this section that says settings. Now, really important, guys, that what you need to do, of course, is to set up your custom domain. I'm going to click into custom domain, start my setup, and then paste the domain that you wanted to add. In my case, it should be xana.store. So I copy this URL and I paste it. Now, if this is the first time you add this section, this domain into Google Sites, it might be appearing as the domain is not verified. We need to verify our ownership in order to use this into Google Site. So click into this blue section that says verify your ownership. This should be sending you directly into the Google Search Console. Now you can see that here is one logo and this is another logo. That's because I have lots of Gmail's account, and if you are exactly just as me, you wanted to make sure that you have exactly the same account for all of this process. Now that we are into the right account, we can go for continue into this domain, and what we need to do, of course, is to add this element into our DNS records. So I'm going to copy this Google Site verification txt. Let's go for advanced DNS. This is applied for absolutely every domain purchase that you are using. Just focus into your advanced DNS. In my case, I'm going to add this new record, which is a txt file. The host, remember that we can usually use @ or just www. Let's go for @ I paste my value, which is the Google Site verification, and 1 minute for a TTL, and I save my changes. Now, if there's other records that you have added into your domain, just delete them, because we're not going to be using them. We're going to be adding our own domains, CNAMEs. Now, let's go for verify. This might be taking a minute, or this might even be taking more. So make sure that we are deleting the DNS text records. For example, this DNS registrarservers.com is appearing in here. So basically, I needed to change the value into this one. And there we go. So let's go back. Let's go for OK. Verify once more, once again. And there you go. My domain is now been verified. So remember that this might be taking more than 1 minute. Usually it might be taking just 1 minute, but if it does taking a time, just make sure that you just wait a few minutes and then you can go back. Once you have the domain verified, I can go back here into Google Sites. I'm going to just delete one word and put it back. And we are now seeing this blue element mark that says that we are now able to use this domain. So let's go for next. And lastly, it's going to be asking you to enter this information: a CNAME, www, and this destination. Let's copy this destination, including the period at the end. Those CNAME www, right? So let's go back into the advanced DNS, adding a new record, CNAME www, and this value. I go for save my changes. Once I have saved my changes, of course, I can go back into this site Google. I hit into done, and it says assigning the domain. Once again, this might be taking a few minutes in order to be appearing live into your new site. Just make sure that you have just added the right name, the right value, the right elements, and just hit into save. Now, make sure, in some cases, of course, Google might ask you to verify your domain. In some cases, it doesn't. Just make sure that you have tested your domain. So once the domain is connected, just open a new browser type your domain name, and your Google site should be loaded. So let's go for exana.store. I paste it here, and I hit into enter. Once again, it might be taking a few minutes in order to be appearing here into the connecting your domain to Google Sites is a simple way to elevate your online presences. Remember to take your time, wait a few minutes till this process is not successfully done. Just in cases when it's not enabled yet, you want to make sure that you have input the right DNS, the right information, and make sure that there's not other duplicated types of record in them. So with that being said, guys, we have reached the very end of the video. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hopefully we can all see you next time. See you guys soon.